Represents Latvia, 18-year-old Nikolajs KRIVOSEJA, second Junior Grand Prix season.
It's fascinating. In the short program, the Latvian men were all clumped together in the starting order based on a random draw, and yet now we have Latvian skaters skating back to back. We wish a really successful and fruitful performance skating to the King Arthur soundtrack. Latvia's Nikolajs KRIVOSEJA, who explained to me that his favourite thing about competition is audience support, and I'm sure he's so happy to be performing in this home rink, which he explained also, Ted, that he's almost always the first to arrive at practice, and if his car isn't in the car park, other skaters will assume that they've got the wrong time. So
that's great.
Indication.
So he could really fool them. Like,
oh, he could hide around the back of the car. But that gives us an appreciation for the commitment that he has, and I think we've seen Nikolaj in and around the venue for so much of the competition, not just his own commitments competitively, and so he obviously loves the sport and know how to harness it to even better strengths.
Good lift on the triple LATs, a little, you know, open in the air on all the jumps a little bit. He wants to tighten that up. A good spinner. Nice position, and that sit spin and the camel just before it.
Yeah, and huge range of movement, obviously flexible in his abilities to create bigger and better shapes, as you can see in this camel variation, and I saw that through the choreo sequence as well. Good spread eagle movement, spiral potential.
And there's the triple salchow, a little bit of a lean on the takeoff, managed to, you thought, okay, well, I'm not going for that double toe loop at the end because I didn't really have a lot of momentum. The double axel after that. You can see the legs are bent in the air a little bit, slows the rotation down, and if he can work on that, he'll be much more efficient, a lot easier to land. The triple toe loop again, a little bit loose in the air.
And I think now, you know, knowing how hard he works, knowing how passionate he is, knowing how much he loves the chance to perform in front of an audience, then it's as we've said, it's then saying, okay, we've seen the Latvian men in the short program. I was joking about how they were lumped together in the starting order that was random, but they're of a similar standard as we see them now in this free skate. What's going to help them elevate themselves? What's going to take them from, as is the case for Nikolaj, in the 5s in the component scores, and help push him up into the 8s, like the Rio and the Kata that we'll see later. And so, you know, he works hard. Let's make a clear action plan for that progression.
And having enough time to do it, that's the key thing. We talk about facilities and ice time. Let's look at the scores. 80.62 for Nikolaj. That is 6th in the free program with a total competition score of 130.12. Put him currently into 6th place. Just a tighter rotation position is going to go a long ways to improving that score, that's for sure.